Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cheeseman 10 subscriber special, which is also part 1 of me attempting to play Minecraft Hardcore with mods. We have Realism VFX, Realistic Biomes, Better on Bedrock, Actions and Stuff, and Insane Disasters. So with these remotes we can craft certain things to activate events, but with the disasters they will spawn naturally throughout. And then here is the info scroll for Better on Bedrock. Uh, nice little excerpt right there. Just talks about a little bit of the mod, welcomes you to it. Here are the credits for Better on Bedrock. And then this talks about how, I'll just go over it by myself. So this goes over how copper now is now like a material that you can use for tools and for armor, and it's in between stone and iron. So to get iron you need copper, or you need to find iron around, like in chests and stuff. But yeah, so you need to go stone, copper, iron. And then the ore distribution has been changed with it's kind of not really biome specific, but like certain biomes contain way more of the ore itself, which is pretty cool. And then the Stardust upgrade is similar to Netherite in the sense that you need a smithing table to upgrade with it. I think it might be a little bit better than Netherite. Um, and, it's funny though, you need a Netherite ingot to upgrade with it, even though there is Stardust ingots. I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but. And then there's a couple new armor sets. There's cores tonight from the Nether. There is shulker armor from the end. There's of course the Stardust armor and the copper armor. And then there is amethyst armor as well. And the Stardust, shulker, and amethyst all have effects that you get from wearing all of the armor, which is pretty interesting. And then we have some new enchantments. There's a vein miner, which when you mine one of a group of ore, it mines out the whole group, which is pretty cool and efficient. Um, there's tree capitator, which when you break one log in a tree, it breaks the whole tree down. Then there's harvest touch, which is used on the farming hoe to harvest out like a whole area of one crop, I believe at least. And then there's ore smelter, which means that when you mine something like copper or gold or iron, it automatically smelts it into an ingot, which is pretty interesting. And then the end progression has changed, so instead of just getting the ender pearl and the blaze powder, you have to kill one of each of the new bosses. There's 3 in the overworld and 2 in the nether. Um, we'll get to those if we get far enough. And then there's some new other cool little items that you can find around. You also get trophies from killing all of the bosses. Um, and then there's like a new sword that's exclusive to the nether. There's an ore in the end that you can get tools from. End has been completely overhauled, which is great to see. Um, and yeah, then there's quest logs, bounty quests. There's a new feature where mobs can spawn as enchanted mobs, where they have extra health, do more damage, and give better drops. And then there's also the waystone system, which is like teleportation that costs the experience levels that you get to like use for enchants. And then there's magic staffs, which there's like 4 different ones and they're all different elements, which is pretty cool to see. But you need to get runes from around and then trade with a lonely wizard, I believe. So I don't know if we'll be able to see most of this stuff considering the fact that we're in hardcore, but I don't know. This is the quest log. You start with the getting started, and you have to complete them all one by one. Then you unlock the different categories. And then you can buy quests from villagers, and then that bounty post, that's where you get the bounty scrolls. But yeah, so can I possibly make it day again? I don't believe. Okay, yep, we're just gonna. Okay, we're gonna play the waiting game without giving ourselves up to baby zombies, because a concerned viewer who watched 1.5 or the 0.55 subscriber special that is exclusive. If you want the link, hit me up. It's exclusive because I kind of broke it to where you cannot watch the first 10 minutes because they unfortunately got deleted, but that's okay. So if you would, of course, like to watch that, hit me up somehow and I will see what I can do. But yeah, I think today's episode is going to be around 45 minutes, hopefully, because I want to try to eliminate the chance of our footage being deleted, because that was, you know, pretty bummy last night after I recorded, but it's okay. I'm trying to have this episode out by 3 o'clock my time, but 5 o'clock like Central Time US, or 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time US. So, I'm not sure. Hit me up in the comments if that's inaccurate. I apologize if so, but it's okay. I just realized I think I can use that days played thing in the corner to point out that when it's day again, which is cool. But I guess I can talk about the mods now because we're safe. So the Realism VFX just adds a lot of cool new stuff. It changes, the VFX. It's like a shaders mod on like a Java version of Minecraft. And with it, we can hold torches to produce light and hold torches in the left hand, which is pretty cool. And as well as insane disasters, we have, I believe, tornadoes, possibly, blizzards, thunderstorms, and meteor showers. Possibly other stuff, I can't remember. And then we have actions and stuff. So we have whole new movements, whole new texture pack. It's pretty cool. And then better on bedrock, of course. And then realistic biomes, which works with better on bedrock to just have super cool world generation. And then better on bedrock also comes with a whole lot of new structures. So, I'm very happy to present the Cheeseman Minecraft hardcore playthrough. Bruh, no way, dude. The night takes forever in this shit, dude. I swear to God. I don't really know. Well, you know what? We're gonna build an underground base for now. I hate to see the sand like this because it makes it so that my structure just takes longer to build. I'm not a big fan of sand. Call me Anakin Skywalker. But yeah, I feel like sand and gravel are two of the most annoying blocks. I'm a big fan of red sand, though. I believe that is, as you can just see, that was a shooting star that flew by. I think that is part of Realism VFX. So is this moon and the little, like, light flare that you'll see to the right, which is pretty cool. But, I lost my train of thought of what I was saying. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what to talk about. I'm good at talking to someone like on the phone or face to face, but talking to nobody is pretty trippy. So I guess I'm just gonna ask everyone some questions. I feel like that'll work out pretty well. And then if you want in the comments to ask a few questions that I will answer in any part 2 that I make, that'll work as well. So I guess the first question I'm gonna ask is, what is your guys' preferred TV sitcoms. I think my top three would be Third Rock from the Sun, great sitcom about like aliens that try and infiltrate. Um, and then there is Malcolm in the Middle, big fan of Malcolm in the Middle. Um, I've been a big fan of Malcolm in the Middle since like 5th grade. That was a great show. And then Everybody Loves Raymond is a great sitcom as well. Big fan of Raymond. And then the second question that I have to ask, I just realized that when you break it, that before, like right before it breaks, it kind of looks like cobblestone. That's kind of cool. But I guess the next question is, oh, and that's water. We're just gonna patch that. My next question would be, what was y'all's first ever, if you had one, video game console? I remember when I was a little kid. Oh, that is a disgusting noise. I remember when I was a little kid, we had a Wii, and I love the Wii. I think the Wii, oh look, it's one of my arch nemesis right here, Gravel. I think the Wii, I think society peaked with the Wii, honestly. I mean, Wii Sports, amazing game. Super Mario Brothers on the Wii, amazing game. The Wii Sports Resort, I believe is what it was called. That was a great game. You know, I was a little kid when my kids had the, or when my parents had the Wii. But that's stuff that I remember. And then you know, I played on the GameCube once, and I thought the GameCube was amazing, but the controller was just, I think that's why I was so interested in it, because I was such a little kid. And then I had a Game Boy SP when I was a super little kid, and I have a 3DS, but like my first ever like real console that was like my console was a PlayStation 4, and now we are on the PlayStation 5 playing the Minecraft, which is very cool. But yeah, and then this is my skin that I made. I don't like that the blinking kind of freaks me out. I don't know if that's actions and stuff or what, but yeah, he's an earthbender, I guess, because he's got the earthbender robe from Avatar: The Last Airbender. He's got some crazy shoes that I found. He's got a beanie and neck gaiter, just because I just thought it was cool that he was like earthbender with the mask, and then the scarred over eye, and then I should have a cape. Hold on, gotta put my cape on, dude. There we go. There we go. So there's my cape. It's pretty fresh. But yeah, dude, no way it is still night, dude. That's also. Bro, why is everywhere water? Bro. What the hell? Maybe, hold on, I think if I dig right here. There we go. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it's pretty much day out there, so I think I'm gonna venture out. Go get some logs. Because for this first video, or this first part, I think I did this in part 5 as well. Or point 5. Was try and get luck. And then if you guys are wondering for the seed, oh my god, he has a trident. I'm just typing in random numbers for the seed every time. That's just how I roll. I either do that or I use one of the weird templates and then just pick one at random. Because, you know, it's pretty chill. I really don't want to aggravate the Enderman, so that's why I'm kind of looking down like that. As you can see though, everything, very cool textures. Then this is part of realistic biomes as well as on bedrock, these tree generations, which is pretty cool. I don't know why I keep saying everything's pretty cool. But yeah, I guess for this for the next question, while I grab these logs, is what's y'all's take on that debate of the who would win over the 100 people or the gorilla? Now I'm gonna give you two instances, like two contexts. The first one being, you know, 100 men charging the gorilla at once, who would win? As well as who would win if it was like the gorilla versus somebody 100 times. In both cases, I would think that the man would win because the gorilla would tire out in both contexts. But I feel like the 100 1v1s would take a while to tire him out. But like if you just charge them all head on, I feel like it would be so. And here's some deer from the bedrock. I feel like if you charged them all at once, it would just be, you know, so much faster. Um, and then, you know, drop in the comment section if for some reason during this part I do happen to end the world because of the fact that it is hardcore. Drop in the comments if you want to see a regular survival, no cheats, but regular survival modded Minecraft, because I would be happy to do that as well. But you know, I've played a couple hardcore worlds and they've all ended pretty fast because you know, I usually get jumped by monsters, but it's okay. Oh my lord, that lag was insane just there. Um, I see a structure. I'm trying to find some food that isn't having to kill an animal yet, because I'd rather be able to cook the food. I guess I could, you know, craft up a furnace and go and make this some coal, but, you know, that takes time. And I'm really just trying to find either some wild carrots or some blueberries or some grapes, all of which come from the bedrock. There's a lot of new food options. A lot of new stuff in the nether as well. Like as you'll see, there's squirrels, raccoons, birds, new textures for all this stuff with bedrock and actions and stuff. See, look, this is the copper. Actually, I think right now might be a good time to make a wood and stone pick, and then get this copper right here, and then try and get some flint to craft up the copper pickaxe, and we'll be able to get iron. Nice, we also found some coal. Nice, we'll try and get some flint right here. You never know. There we go, that's enough for a pickaxe. I also want to make a sword though. We're gonna have to get another flint. There we go. Okay, cool. And this is 10. You need this for the table to use the new enchantments because you can't get them from a regular enchanting table. You have to make a new kind of enchanting table thing that uses the tin ingot. Oh my lord. This is the goblin trader. He's a very cool little dude. They spawn all over the place. That's a pretty good trade. They have some pretty interesting trades. A lot of them are pretty good. I'm not sure what he's offering. I think it's 7 pieces of grass for 4 apples. That's not bad at all. But yeah, he's got some pretty cool little trades for little goblin dude. They spawn all over the place. They have 2 different structures they can spawn in. And they kind of like our wandering traders, but a lot better. I love the little goblin dudes. Yeah, he's pretty chill looking. And sometimes their trades will change, like depending on like, because like different ones will spawn, you know. But I think he's gonna chill right there for a little bit. But like, and when you sell them out though with their trades, they will not get them back until like it despawns and another one spawns, because they do despawn sometimes. We're just gonna get some coal and then craft up a furnace and a pickaxe, and then get all the copper and then smelt all the copper up. Do I just keep missing coal veins? Oh, I know that one's the tin one. Is that not a coal vein over there, or am I tripping? I think I'm tripping. Oh no, it is. Right here. And right here. And there's a piece of iron. Okay, we'll come back over here after we get the copper. Because the stone pickaxe, or the wood pickaxe is slow as dirt. Just gonna throw that away right there. I did not mean to open chat. Just gonna craft one of these, one of these. Wrong thing. There we go. We'll get this other copper vein that I saw. And what's nice about the deers also is you can get food from them. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and get some food, because we ain't got nothing in this hardcore Minecraft, dude. Nobody see. Just got me a 10-point butt right there. Just now we're gonna make, and you can also make spears, which is pretty chill actually. The spears are kind of like bows, almost. Bows? No, not bows. Yeah, bows. The spears are kind of like bows. I don't know what that was, so don't ask. But yeah, now we can get this iron right here. And we're gonna get all this coal. Alright, all that's mine. Got some more coal right here. You always want to check around like that with the weird little diagonal veins like that. And then this aluminum right here, I think the only use is to make fishing hooks. We might go fishing later on, but right now is not the time for fishing. Right now is the time for getting geared up and ready to settle down somewhere. I do believe though that we're gonna be able to make copper, a full set of copper armor, which it isn't great, but it's better than nothing, especially for being in the hardcore. We might as well be able to get rid of that because we already went over everything. And I'll go ahead and get some of this tin. See, there's another one of them goblin traders over there. Very nice fellows, I do say. Or if I do say so. A lot of ore on this little plateau. I'll try and kill some of these sheep over here so we can sleep. without having to sit through the night again. That was a little boring. Okay, we got one, we got two, one more sheep or a couple of spiders, but I'd rather, okay, there we go, one more sheep. Come here, Shappy. Alright, let's go make a bed. There's 30-point buck staring at me. He was coming right for me, I had to take him out. Pig was coming right for me, I had to get rid of him. And then this deer head that they draw, that's how you make stronger string. And then you can end up making backpacks, which like double your inventory space. Is pretty cool. Low key, we might have to sit through the night again because that dude is chasing me pretty far, and there's a whole bunch of scary looking dudes by my little compound right here. Yep, nope, this might be it, dude. Find a spot and dig down, dude. Yeah, we did it. Unfortunately, I did not think about the fact that I am sitting in sand. Oh, okay. I was able to place that. That's good. Trapped him. Scammer get scammed, buddy. You're not getting that back. So we need to remember to... Okay, there we go. You should be fully closed off. Yes. Okay. So... I'm gonna try and make it so that when it turns to day... There we go. He can't chase me out after I leave, because now he's 2 blocks deep, so he's stuck, kind of. Not gravel. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. Oh, no, I can use dirt. I didn't realize I had a bunch of dirt. Okay, there we go. So now we got a little base going on, kind of. Home base 2.0. I could probably tunnel to the other crafting table and furnace I have over there, but that would probably take a minute. I just realized that the only reason I was trying to do this is so I could sleep, and now I can't sleep because the zombies right there. It's okay, we're just gonna tunnel. Diggy hole, dude. What y'all know about that? Okay, we're just gonna do that and see if I can... Nope, okay. I'm gonna try 2 more blocks. Oh my god. What if I go right here? On the plus side, we're getting to sandstone, so I might be able to just do this. And I don't have to worry about digging out a bunch of sand. What do you mean, bruh? Sand epidemic, bruh. Okay, there we go. Low-key, I might spawn in the ceiling or something. Okay, now we're chilling. Alright. So we have made it. It's a huge win. Day 2. All new and improved. There's an owl right there. So I'm gonna grab this out, throw that in there, make a sword, a chest plate, leggings, helmet, boots. I am Copper Man. So we're gonna end off episode 1 here pretty soon, or part 1 here pretty soon. So I think we're getting kind of close to our cutoff time. Yeah, we're getting close. Actually, you know, I think we can do 5 more minutes. Yeah, I think we can do 5 more minutes. Alright, so what else are we looking at here? Oh, I can open this and start all these and finish them instantly. Except that one because I already turned all them. Do I have... Oh, no, I don't have any flint. I was going to say. I can make a stone axe, though. Alright, that's that quest finished. Then we'll do Stone Age. I need to mine up some more of this. Alright, I got a new question for y'all. What is y'all's favorite sport and sports team for that sport? Or if it's not a team thing, like favorite player or like favorite athlete. I feel like that's a good question to ask. Okay, so our next quest is to get that iron pickaxe. We can make an iron pickaxe because we have 3 raw iron. So we just need to smelt up some iron ore. Or sorry, that's the OG days. There ain't no more iron ore. You don't gotta smelt iron ore no more. But, yeah, so we're gonna get some of this raw iron. I think it's weird that it's called raw iron. That kind of, I don't know, it's just freaky to me. We're gonna stay right over here too, because I don't want to unload these furnaces. Alright, so now we got the iron pick. So boom. We are getting up there with our accomplishments, except for the fact that I need to go back there and go and smelt some food. Because we are low on the food. I'm gonna smelt some deer meat. Then I'm gonna go with the mutton and then the pork. Astaghfirullah. Unfortunately, sorry to the Muslim community, I will be eating pork probably in this Minecraft playthrough. See, look, this is a good example of the enchanted mobs without having to deal with the crazy enchanted bows from a skeleton. So as you can see, he has a bunch of health, but he drops way more stuff and experience. This pig is way too loud. Oh my goodness, that's a huge cave. I did not really like look at that thing. Probably find some diamonds down there. I just realized that I said I wasn't gonna walk away from those furnaces, and then walked away from the furnaces about 30 seconds later. But you know what? Sometimes in life, you can't always stick to the plan. You gotta replan. So, oh, man, that was almost death. Let's see what's down here. Some gold. Some iron ore. Earn, and earn. All I'm really seeing is some iron. Can I make torches? Yes, I can. Boom. How can I be using this to get true? Some more iron. Some aluminium. Some stardust. We can actually come back down here and get that later. Actually, no, I have an iron pick. I forgot. It kind of takes a while for it to mine, but it makes some good stuff, I guess. I know we can't really use it till we have diamonds, but actually, low-key, my timer just went off. I think that is gonna be the end of episode 1. But first, I kinda gotta get back up here. Actually, you know what? That concludes episode 1 of modded hardcore Minecraft, or better on hardcore, whatever, by Cheeseman.